Hello there, we've got two main storms this week, Dudley and Eunice. There may be a third one, and it's going to be an extremely unsettled and wintry week. We've probably got the worst winter storm of the season to come this year. So I'm just going to do a short presentation just to show you what's happening with the storm. So I'm going to screen share. Without further ado, let's get going. Yes, so the Met Office have named Storm Dudley and Eunice, and they're coming in from Wednesday, providing some very strong winds and the possibility of some very heavy snow. This is a tweet from the Met Office, and it's showing the jet stream and the path of the storms. So we can see the very powerful jet stream with the purple there. And really, it's a breeding ground for low pressures to develop. So here's Dudley coming in Tuesday, and you'll see Dudley arrive on Wednesday, northwest of Scotland in particular. And when it clears on Wednesday, you don't see it yet, but here it comes. There we go. Eunice develops into a significant storm, tracking a little bit further south. Now, this far out, it is hard to determine the exact track of the storm. I think Dudley's nailed just about, and where the strongest of the winds will be. But the problem with Eunice is that if it tracks a little bit further north or south, it's going to affect wind and snowfall. So this could be a significant snow event for parts of the north of the UK. Some models have snow from the Midlands north, Midlands, Wales, Northern Ireland, southern Scotland and central Scotland. That could be a little bit further north or south. And the strongest of the winds are more likely to be in the south with our second storm, Eunice, whereas the strongest of the winds are likely to be in the north with Dudley. Let me show you some more detail. Show you a little bit more detail. And let's have a look. This is the weather window, of course. And let's have a little look at the warnings. So this one here, this is for Eunice on Friday. As it loads up, slowly. And at the moment, it's just a yellow warning area because it's so far in advance. But with gusts of up to 80 miles an hour, inland, there's a potential for a really, really tremendous storm there and snow in northern areas as well. It's a yellow warning just now because it's so far out. I have no doubt it'll be an amber. We could even see a red warning associated with both storms a little bit closer to the time. And you can't help but notice the snowfall there. There's the rain band pushing in, turning to snow in the north of England, Northern Ireland, southern Scotland. Look at that snow, and then we have some snow showers. I'll give you a little bit more detail with the snow showers a little bit later on in this video. Okay, so let's show you some data now. And what we're going to do, when my cursor moves away, there we go. What we're going to do is, first of all, have a little look at the Met Office data. The Met Office data. So I'm going to show you a few different parameters here. Let's start off with the winds because they are so significant. And just bring this down. And okay, it's breezy just now. But just watch the red colours encroach. So even on Tuesday, western areas getting gusts up to 50 miles an hour on Tuesday. And as we run this through, you'll see later on Wednesday, here it comes the storm coming up from the southwest. And just wait till you see the wind speeds associated with this. Look at the reds coming in. Where you see the purples, that's us ramping the wind speeds up to 70 or 80 miles per hour. So some really strong, you can see 89 gusts just west of Northern Ireland there, for example, on Wednesday evening. And look at those winds coming right into the Central Belt, southern Scotland, northwest England, 84-mile-an-hour winds round about the Isle of Man, 96 miles an hour. I can even see 101 mile an hour to the west coast of Ireland. So that is a severe storm. Severe storm. The winds transferred, strongest winds to the northeast, a slight lull, and here comes our next storm. And you can see with the purple colours that widely the winds are over 100 miles an hour. I can see 111 miles an hour sticking out just to the south of the Republic of Ireland. That is very severe. So you can imagine that that could be an amber or maybe even a red warning. 100-mile-an-hour winds for the southwest of Wales there on Friday evening. And those 100-mile-an-hour winds then transfer up the Irish Sea coasts, as you can see there on Friday evening, before eventually pushing east into the North Sea. But you'll notice that more wind will be coming into the west fairly shortly afterwards. So that's the winds. Let me show you a few other little parameters here. Let me show you, if I can just move myself here, let's show you the snow depth in this chart. I tend to find the Met Office are rather conservative with their snow depths, but let's have a wee look. We've got snow in the Scottish mountains just now, and just running the sequence through. Each model has a slightly different variation on the snow depth. You can certainly see a lot of snow for the Scottish mountains. This is Wednesday, and snow building up in the northwest of Scotland by this point. And we should see an increase in snow. There we go. By Friday, wow, we've seen it quite widely across Scotland, Northern Ireland, and the north of England. This is lying snow, of course, and it hangs around into Saturday as well. In fact, it tops up. I can see 49 centimetres of snow in the Scottish Highlands there, so that's pretty significant. So it is. Let me show you what is crucial for snowfall, of course, are the dew points. So they need to be towards zero, the dew points, for us to get snow. So let's have a look at the dew points. They're quite chilly just now. We're in a cool air mass at the moment. Quite chilly on Tuesday, especially for Scotland, like -4s there with the dew points. So it's quite a dry cold. And then we have a milder sector of air coming in there, and the dew points got to +10 in the south of the UK. This is Wednesday, and this is when it switches over. You'll see the cooler temperatures come down for the north, dew points going down close to freezing, and even in the south there on Thursday, the dew points going well below zero. So with the storm coming in and the temperatures low, the dew points below zero across the whole country there on Thursday morning. And those colder temperatures transfer further north into Scotland. Where you see the dew point around about zero, where the blue is in the map, that's where you're most likely to get snow. Not guaranteed, but you can see there that there is potential for quite a widespread snow event. Okay, let's show you another model quickly and focus on the snow this time. This is the GFS. This is the Global Forecasting System. And we're just going to run you through the precipitation type forecast there. So you can see some winteriness, some showers coming into the west of Scotland tonight, Tuesday morning. Quite heavy winds there as well for the northwest. The red dot's close to my location. Here's Tuesday, and some rain comes in from the Atlantic. That's the milder sector, introducing some milder air. But already by Wednesday and into Thursday morning, that rain has turned to snow across the north. The purple is denoting 6 centimetres plus per hour as an estimate. So there's some really deep snow there. And just look at all that snow over Scotland. On Thursday, it retreats north. And here comes the next storm. And that looks quite major. Look at the purple colours coming into Ireland, southwest of Scotland and northwest of England. So a real snow event there, 6 o'clock in the morning on Friday. And bear in mind the winds will be gale, severe gale or storm force. So blizzard conditions are absolutely possible in this scenario. Look at that there for rush hour on Friday morning. And you see those purple colours denoting huge amounts of snow potentially falling for central Scotland there. And the snow continues for Scotland all day on Friday, as you can see, turning more showery later on in the day. And there's a next weather system, next band of wind and rain coming in from the southwest on Saturday. And look how that turns to snow on its northern flank, and quite significant looking snow at that. So wind and snow are our main weather stories just now. I'd like to just show you, before I sign out, the weather warnings from the Met Office just now. As they stand just now, on Wednesday and Thursday, there's a large yellow warning from the Midlands northwards into Northern Ireland and up to the Northern Isles. In the centre swathe of that, we've got an amber warning. So that's Northern England, parts of Northern Ireland, southern Scotland and southwestern Scotland there. And just to run you through what the Met Office have to say about this, very strong westerly winds are expected to develop across western Scotland and Northern Ireland late Wednesday and extend eastward across Scotland and Northern England during the evening. There is still some uncertainty in the timing and location of the strongest winds, but there is a potential for inland wind gust speeds to be 70 to 80 miles an hour. 80 to 90 miles an hour are expected around the coasts and the hills. On Friday, we've covered that warning already. It's a yellow warning for snow and for wind, but the Met Office will be updating that very soon, I'm very sure, when they get the exact track of that low pressure. So we've got some severe winter weather to come. It's going to turn really quite cold and showery and blustery in the north on Tuesday. Then we have our first storm coming in on Wednesday. Amber warnings have been issued. They may upgrade to red warnings, particularly in the west of Scotland, central Scotland. There's going to be quite a lot of rain with that, with house snow. It becomes colder on Thursday and more of the precipitation turns to snow, especially in Scotland. And the winds ramp right up again into Friday. Friday brings the risk of blizzards anywhere from the Midlands north up into central Scotland, and the possibility of wind speeds of up to 100 miles an hour. It could be 80 miles an hour inland. Southern England looks to be more impacted from the wind on Friday, whereas northern areas, including Scotland and Northern England, are going to see more impacts from snow. But the exact track will determine the wind and the snow. A little bit further south, and we may miss out on a lot of the wind, and it'll bring the snow further south. If the low track's further north, then northern areas will be more hit with the snow, and the winds will push that little bit further north as well, affecting many more parts of the country. So a lot of uncertainty there. I just thought I'd bring you a little video tonight to explain that. I know we've been posting about it for some days now, that we could have some severe weather. And the weather at the weekend looks to be very unsettled and stormy, not quite as extreme as that, but we do continue to have the risk of gales, severe gales, storm force gusts, and some snow for northern areas, especially the hills. There's going to be more than 50 centimetres of snow falling on the hills this week, and even low-lying areas of Scotland or northern parts of the UK could have blizzards. I'll keep you posted. Take care and enjoy the quiet day to come. Bye for now.